actually subscribed to Robin Sharma's 20 minutes. 20 minutes for 3 times. You do the first 3 things that you really feel is important. So I wake up at 4 in the morning. Every day, walang palya from Monday to Sunday, except when you've had a late night, syempre. Pero if you're able to sleep at the right time, you can do 3 things for 20 minutes each. What I do first is to read my books. And that's for 20 minutes. The most important books, the investment book that I'm looking at for that day. And then the second thing is to exercise for 20 minutes. And the third thing is to do your journaling for 20 minutes. Now, I've evolved. Nagdagdag ako ng 20 minutes more for my plants. And then 20 minutes more for news articles. And I feel that gives me the courage to face the day. The skills to know what must be done immediately. Viber, bungis-ngis, malambing, and makulit. Integrity, with no questions. I think as a financial advisor, it's a disservice to the world if you don't do what you say and if you don't follow through. So, tingin ko, kailangan yun. And then the passion and the loyalty will follow once people know that they can trust you. The maids. Kasi nagpaligo ako ng 5 tuta today, and I told them yesterday that I was gonna do it very early because I had several interviews today. So when I came down, I said, ready na ba ang dogs? It's really financial literacy. I think I started this early on in my career as a business reporter. I felt that people didn't really understand much of the business news that we were writing, and I had to connect with them. And the first thing that I could think of to really connect with the public was to bring down business news into financial literacy so that it's useful for their own daily lives. First love ko talaga yung financial literacy. I think that was when I was already in social media. I was handling Inquirer.net's business pages and doing Money Smarts. It's a blog on financial literacy that I started when nobody else was blogging. And meron ako mga natanggap na messages from people who said because they read my post every day for 2 years, they got out of debt. And I think that was talagang an affirmation that I found the space I was meant to fill up in this world and in this life, and I felt happy doing it. Wow, that's an amazing question. I had a courageous moment. I think when in business world as a business reporter, I wrote about certain scams, and they sent a message to my publisher saying they're going to file a case against me for libel, and I told my editor and the publisher and the managing editor that I did what I thought was right. And I said I used the facts, I did several interviews, I tried to have both sides, and I will not stand down because I felt na yung mga tao na nag-invest doon sa company na yun, they're going to lose their money. So even though it was difficult for me to really write that article, I felt that I had to. And after that one moment, tuloy-tuloy na siya. So if you Google my name, you'll see a lot of anti-scam articles there. That's been my life now. I was a feature writer for the National Conductor of the Philippines. He is very well known. His name is Redentor Romero. He was a very strict boss, and tuwang-tuwa ako na we got along well together. And that is when I received my best compliment on my writing until now. Kasi syempre, National Conductor of the Philippines siya, diba? And he told me, you know what? Your writing is like frozen music. So hanggang ngayon, kinikilig pa din ako pag naalala ko siya. He passed away na. My first salary, I think, it was less than 5,000 pesos. Mga 4,500 pesos per month. I think my biggest purchase was the house. Because I bought 2 houses in Tagaytay. But since we're not going to live there, it could be an investment also. Index. Mahilig ako sa index funds or ETFs. Because I think that's something that even the very poor can invest in, and also the very rich can invest in a passive manner. So, feeling ko lalo na ngayong pandemya, na-highlight talaga yan for people who don't have the time to really put their face in front of the Bloomberg terminal every hour of the day. So, feeling ko that's the hero of the investment community, index funds. Nanggigigil ako kasi actually investing is even more critical for those who are still poor. Kaya nga napunta tayo sa financial literacy para palitan natin yung pag-iisip na pang mayaman lang yung investing. Kasi pag mayaman lang ang nag-i-invest, lalong magkakaroon ng malaking gap between the rich and the poor. And that's not good even for the rich. Go on a plane and go to the... Takot pa din akong pumasok ng aeroplano. Pero feeling ko pag wala na, travel talaga. To go see my mom who is already 84 years old, and I really, really want to see her and spend a lot of time with her. The first advice I want to give is to using Warren Buffett's words. If you don't invest while you're working, you'll work until you die, or something like that. Hindi na yun sakto sa words, pero I think that's really what he meant. No one can afford not to invest. We can't afford because all the money that we save, sa savings lang, whether that's nasa baul or nasa time deposit sa bangko, parang kinakain yan paunti-unti ng inflation. It's a necessity, it's an essential for every human being to invest because nobody has the huge amount of cash that Warren Buffett or Henry C. or the other typans have. All of us were starting small. Even though the market may go up and down, over time, it will make you more money than if you put it in time deposit. Just invest for the long term and stay focused, know when to learn from your mistakes and then try again. Huwag matatakot bumalik sa merkado.